Welcome class 10th students. As you know, we are discussing combination of resistance, and we already learned about this one. Combination of resistance is over. Now we are doing the division of current and division of potential for different resistances. This is something else and little more conceptual in compared to that. So we will put some examples. Let's suppose you are given as like this. Circuit diagram is given. Okay. Potential is 12 volt. Anything we can take. Let's suppose this is 5 ohm. This is 10 ohm. This is 1 ohm. This is 2 ohm. Okay. And I ask find the current and potential for all resistances. This is a big one for you. Once again, let's suppose that circuit diagram is given, and I ask you find the current for all resistance and potential for all resistance. So what do you have to do? First you convert the bigger into smaller diagram. So they are in parallel. So first you solve parallel. 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 10. LCM is 10. 2 plus 1. You will get 10 by 3. This answer is 10 by 3. 1 upon 1 and 2 are in parallel. What we get here? 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 2. We will get 2. 2 plus 1. So it becomes 2 by 3. Its answer by combination of resistance. So easier diagram we are getting here. See there, very easier diagram. Now by that we can solve it. Okay. This is 12 volt. This resistance you got 5 and 10. They are in parallel. So we can write here 10 by 3. 1 and 2 are in parallel. We can write here, we got here 2 by 3. And no doubt they are in series. Okay. So they are in series. Now we remove it. Okay. Now our aim is to find out the potential for all. And you better know one thing. In parallel, potential remains constant. In series, current remains constant. But in parallel, current will divide, but potential will not change. Okay. So first we find out the potential for that one. If that's what that diagram is not given, as like this. This is given. So what a potential? Very easy. Its potential will be 12 volt and its potential will be again 12 volt because they are in parallel. So its potential will be 12 volt. Its potential will be 12 volt. Okay. But in that circuit, one more circuit is connected here. 1 ohm and what? 2 ohm. It means, and they are in series, and you better know in series potential gets divided according to resistance. So first we find how much potential is created for this and how much potential created for this. Okay, so we will go through this one. Then we back to main diagram. Okay, so first we get the answer for I. So what a total current? First we will get. So I is equal to V upon R. I is equal to what a V? 12 upon. What is total R? They are in series. So resistance R1 plus R2. 10 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. LCM is 3. You will get 10 plus 2 is equal to 12 upon 3 is equal to how much? Come on, 4 ohm. So its resistance become 4 ohm. Divide by 4. 4 3s are. We will get 3 ampere. So what a total current drawn? How much current drawn? Current drawn is I is equal to 3 ampere. Are you getting them? So now we will divide the potential. You better know they are in series and potential will be different for them. Okay. So what are first potential? Let's suppose this potential is V1 and this potential is V2. So what are value of V1? V1 is equal to R1 into I. I remains constant for both because they are in series. So V1 is equal to what value of R1? R1 is given 10 upon 3 into I. How much I is there? 3 cancel. Value of V1 is equal to 10 volt. So V1 is equal to 10 volt. Are you getting? See there, its potential become 10 volt. And now what are the potential of V2? So potential V2 is equal to R2I. So V2 is equal to what is value of R2? 2 upon 3 into I. I remains same because they are in series. So I is equal to 3 cancel. V2 is equal to 2 volt. So its potential 2 volt. Now if you want you can check the answer. Total potential is V1 plus V2. 10 plus 2 12 volt. We are getting 12 volt. It's okay. It means our distribution is okay. Now we will move again original diagram here. Okay. What a potential for V1? How much potential for this one? We got already. How much potential is there? V1 is equal to 10 volt. And what a potential for that one? That combination? Its potential is how much ohm? How much volt? V2 is equal to 2 volt. So now we can see here they are in parallel, and you better know in parallel potential remains same. So what a potential for that? Since potential is 10 volt for 5 ohm and 10 ohm and they are in parallel, so its potential will be 10 volt and its potential also will be how much volt? What? 10 volt, because it is getting 10 volt separately. Okay, what a potential for this one? You better know its total potential is 2 volt and they are in again in parallel, so its potential will be 2 volt and again its potential will be 2 volt. Okay, are you getting the idea? Okay, now what will be the current? You better know they are in parallel, so current will divides, but it will be total sum of I is equal to how much current is drawn. What? 3 ampere. So we know voltage, we know resistance. So I, let's suppose this current is I1 and this current is what? I2. So I1 is equal to V upon R. What a V? 10 upon R. How much R? 5. 2's are cancel. How much ampere current drawn? 2 ampere. 2 ampere current drawn through that one. And how much current drawn through this one? I2 is equal to resistance. I is equal to V upon R. So V is 10 upon resistance is again 10. 10 cancel. How much current drawn? 1 ampere. So I1 is equal to 2 ampere and I1 is equal to 2 ampere and I2 is equal to 1 ampere. 2 plus 1 again you better know 3 ampere. That much current drawn through that and that circuit. Again here you will get again 3 ampere. It will again divide it in two parts. If 3 resistors are given, all have a same voltage because in parallel voltage will same, but current gets divided. So what a current for this one? Let's suppose this current is I3 and this current is what? Come on, I4. So what a I3? I3 is equal to V upon R. How much V? V is you can see a 2 volt. V 2 upon R. R is 1. So you will get 2 ampere. I3 is equal to 2 ampere. What is I4? Again I4. I4 is equal to I is equal to V upon R. V is 2 upon resistance is again 2. 2 cancel, you will get what? 1 ampere. So this is the distribution of voltage and current for given complicated circuit. Once again, that was the question. They are in parallel but are in series. First what you have to do? First you have to convert the complicated circuit into simple one. So parallel we are getting 10 by 3. Parallel we are getting 2 by 3, but they are in series. First in series, you better know potential gets divided. So first you get the current we got 3 ampere. If you are getting the current and resistance is given, directly you can get V1 and V2. So V1 is 10 volt, V2 is 2 volt. Now we will back to the previous circuit. Since it is 10 volt and this is the combination of 5 and 10, we are getting 10 volt. They are in parallel, so no doubt its potential will be 10 volt, its potential will be 10 volt, potential is given, resistance is given, you can get the current, but keeping in mind total current should be not exactly how much ampere? 3, because we are getting 3 ampere current through the circuit. Okay, similarly its potential is 2 volt, so it is the result of 1 and 2, we are getting 2 here, so we are coming back to the main circuit, so they are in parallel, so again its potential will be 2 volt, its potential will be 2 volt, and since you better know potential is given, resistance is given, directly you can get the current. Okay, so that's all for today. Next day we will discuss about heating effect of electric current. Okay, that's all.